Morning, folks. I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters in the Pathfinder School. Back in our series, 5 Minutes to Better Bushcraft. And what we're going to talk about today is the elements it takes to create an ember for a friction fire. And when you're creating an ember for a friction fire, the biggest mistake I see people make is they try to go too fast. They get excited too quick. What you need to understand is the elements for an ember are really the same basic elements you need for any fire, but you're restricting the amount of oxygen flow because of the way you're doing it. So you've got oxygen, heat, and fuel, just like any other fire. The oxygen is restricted, so you've got less oxygen. Your heat comes from your spindle, whether that's a hand drill or a bow drill. And depending on how fast and how much downward pressure you have, you're going to create heat and friction. With a primitive fire like bow drill or hand drill, you need friction to remove material, which becomes the fuel. And you need that fuel prior to adding the heat. It's just like building a fire. If you strike a match and you don't have any fuel to put the match to, you're just burning the air. You have to have fuel to put that heat to. It's the same thing with our friction fire. So what we've done and what we're going to do is we're going to create a notch, and we're going to fill that notch with material by drilling down into it and removing material from both the spindle and the board in combination to create this material. Once that material is there and we've created our fuel, then we can add heat through speed and friction to be able to ignite this material and create the ember, which won't burn completely because you're restricting the oxygen. Because you have a compact area of material here, you don't have a lot of oxygen flow. So that's what you need to understand. So when you're looking at what you're doing, and I'm going to show you a close-up view of a hand drill fire that I'm going to do here on the floor in just a minute, you're going to see that I add friction to remove material and fill the notch. And once the notch is full, then I'll start to speed up so that I can ignite that fuel on fire. Stay with me. So now we're just pushing down, but we're not trying to turn the drill at a high rate of speed. Even though it's smoking a little bit, all we really want to do now is remove material to begin to fill the notch. Once we've accomplished that, then we can begin to increase speed and maintain downward pressure. All right, guys, I appreciate you joining me today for another video out here in our 5 Minutes to Better Bushcraft, the elements of creating a friction fire coal or friction fire ember. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your support. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, and for our business, for all of our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends. And I'll be back to another video as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.